Hi, welcome here to JoJo Tarot. We got some political tarot we're going to do with my favorite deck for that is the Pulp Tarot. It just is. So we'll do 3. We're going to take a look at this guy and the voting that was going on in Wisconsin last year, and he may be in trouble for offering people money to vote a certain way. Finally, that's getting looked at. Okay, we'll take a look at the Senate race in South Carolina, wherever Lindsey Graham was. Yeah, that's South Carolina. They're talking about maybe his sister would run for that seat, but the pediatrician, Dr. Annie, I can't remember her last name. I've got to look that up. She is looking good, but let's just peek around at that. And I don't know if I did this recently, but if I can't remember, I'm doing it. Okay, gotta cover that base. Oh, let's look at his health, just for entertainment only. It is. Okay, and I'll put in some timestamps. So, all right, Mr. Muskie. I have a feeling, in time to come, he's going to be a lot more trouble than perhaps allegedly just for this Wisconsin thing. Last year there was some voting on judges. I remember following it at the time. And, that's a little dark. I don't know, maybe I need to put some other light on this. Turn you this way and then do this. All right, we'll do that. Yeah, I was following it a year ago or so. No, it was like a year ago in April, May, I don't know. And Muskie's running around offering big money for votes. And I was wondering, how can you do that? Well, he did. It didn't go his way. It did not, which was refreshing to see. But what can we know about Mr. Muskie's? How's this going to go? This what they're looking into. Is this going to go to trial? Are we going to have? If he just has to pay a fine, that would be unfortunate. In my humble opinion, allegedly. I would like to see more of... I thought I had it cut there. I would like to see more justice than that, but don't get greedy with what you want, right? Okay, what can we know about this investigation into Mr. Muskie and offering people money for votes? Oh, gosh. Sometimes I think the humidity makes it, these cards don't want to shuffle up. All right. 7 of Swords. Stealing. That's a rip-off card. Okay. All right. We'll have to call that down. I might have to use my other deck. I just think it shuffles a little nicer, but switch them in and out. All right. What can we know about Mr. Muskie and the Wisconsin stuff they're investigating, looking at him, Mr. Muskie, and offering people money for votes for entertainment only. Okay. Page of Cups. Messaging. And he always likes to try and appeal to youth in a way. And sometimes when people get older, they think I don't know. I don't feel like I'm doing that, but the messages out there, okay, in the middle. We take this at the base meaning, being a fool, running right to the cliff and gonna go off, thinking you can do something and there's gonna be no protection against it. Yeah. All right. In the outcome, what do we got? The truth. Slice into it. Okay. That's also lawsuits. That's lawsuits. The lawsuits to come. The judging. Get to the truth of the matter. It's all out there. What he said, what he did. So, okay. Face some truth. Looking at the bottom of the deck. It's not going to feel really great. Tens, this is endings. I would say, in a way, Muskie being punctured with the truth. But if you just can throw money at it, whatever. Let's look inside the deck. I don't love this. Six of Pentacles. Yeah. Maybe he thinks he can buy his way out of this too. Here, I'll give you this if you give me that. Three of Wands. We have yet to know. And this kind of explains everything right now. It's not just Hangman. It's not going forward right now. It's slow. Everything is very slow with it. But some truth is coming, at least. Might feel a little bit of what's the word I'm searching for? I wouldn't say joy, no. Relief, a little bit of somebody will get what they should, maybe ish, kind of, we hope. I don't know. It just takes so long. There's an old saying, something like the wheels of justice are slow but sure. That isn't exactly it. I'm paraphrasing it poorly. Pardon my paraphraser. My paraphrasings. So, yeah. All right, we'll clear that out. I'm going to keep using it, I decided. Yeah, let's take a look. Because Mr. Graham passed away unexpectedly. And his sister is in his seat, which happens. That isn't unusual. People get a little snarky about that, but I have seen that before on either side of the aisle. But what we want to know, and I may have to do like 2 draws for this, we're going to take a look at how is this race going to go, because his sister may or may not run for that seat. I think she has another job that she does. It's quite a big job if you're going to go into the Senate, and if you haven't learned those things, the ropes, the this, the that, I think it would be a lot. But let's just, in general, we'll ask whoever's running for that seat. So we're going to take a look at that Senate race that will come up for South Carolina, because we don't know yet who the opposing one is. The Democrat is a pediatrician. Her name is Annie, and I forgot to write down her last name. Oops. Oh well, I'm just gonna go forward with it. Dr. Annie, or the Republican. Okay, she's got some good traction going. That's the way I'd put it. Okay. So I'm going to do this in 2. Let's take the Republican candidate first for the South Carolina seat for Senate in November. What can we know about it? I mean, it's pretty far away from me to be looking at some of this stuff. I like to look a lot closer. Okay. All right, for Senate in South Carolina, what can we know about the outcome for, let's say, the Republican nominee? All right, the Senate race in South Carolina for the outcome for the Republican nominee. And one more. The Senate race in South Carolina for the Republican. Okay. What can we know about this outcome coming? Oh, well, Three of Swords, that tells you quite a lot. Some heartbreak. Well, and this could be also speaking to the people who supported Graham. And if I think of it, if this is the past position, it's not necessarily the outcome. So there's sadness surrounding this. We'll take it like that too. Okay, in the middle. Well, there's going to be five of wands. People all trying to get it, but nobody's the front runner for this seat. I mean, for the nomination. I'm sorry. For the nomination, and trying to get there. Three of Cups. They'll settle on someone. We're asking about outcome. Three of Cups is, okay, circles of support. They're having a good time. They're partying. But this card is saying quite a lot. I'm looking at the bottom. They want the victory. They do. That's on the bottom. And let's look inside. Sorry, I gotta take two, and I'll do it for the Democrat. King of Wands. Who does that look like? And who do you think that represents? That was right next to it. I'm gonna say this is not looking terribly great, although there's this. But when this is all over, what is that talking about? How does it get there if this is successful? How would it get there? How would it get across the line? Yeah, for entertainment purposes only. Let's take a look at, okay, so then we looked at the Republican candidate. We're going to look at the Democrat now, and we'll dust it out, shake it off, get the stuff out of there. And yeah, okay, bring you over here. And so that's this is a little bit longer, and I have to take these in batches. We want justice. All right, so we're asking about the Democrat. Her name is Annie, and she's a pediatrician running for that Senate seat in South Carolina. What can we know about the outcome of that race for her? What can we know? How's she going to be feeling that night? She's already secured the nomination, so there's no question of that. She's waiting for her ships to come in. Three of Wands. Or in this deck, it would be your aliens. Your aliens to come in. Okay. Dr. Annie, how are you going to be doing that day of voting? The Democrat. She's the Democrat nominee for that seat. For that seat, will you have victory? Will the Hierophant be blessing it? Okay. Dr. Annie, how is it going to go for you? Oh, jeez. Ah! All right, Dr. Annie, how's it going to go? How's it going to go that time? For you, for that Senate seat in South Carolina, the day of the voting. How's it going to go? 2026 Senate seat, Democrat. What can we know about that race for you? Day of voting. Okay, I think I did it 3. Okay, Ace of Wands. She's got the new starts. She's got the new things. This is also yes. These are yes cards, so she's going forward. She's new. She's got new ideas. She's exciting. People like her. She also gets the King of Wands, which is really a great card. 2 wands here. Again, her ideas. She's able to speak to all kinds of people. And that's her gift, in part, that she can do that and she can speak to her fellow Carolinians. The new plan and carrying it out. Outcome, position. She gets a great card, Temperance. Yeah. This deck cracks me up. That would be kind of like, this is happening. She's going to be a winner. When we saw, okay, yeah, I'll talk about it, why I think so. Like, that's a yes. Oh, God, yes, indeedy, Halloweeny. On the bottom, we get another Ace of Cups, an emotional new start. So 2 yes cards are very, very, very encouraging. And I can't remember if I took the next one to it. I don't remember. Well, let's look inside. I mean, the next one is just the circles of support. So if that, yeah. Let's look inside the deck. Okay. Celebration. Yeah. Okay, I'll take it. The King of Swords. We've got 2 kings. We've got 2 aces. This is looking very, very good right now. Lots of security and, I don't know the word. Me and my words today. Just lots of stability surrounding this and her ability to reach across to talk to all kinds of people. And having been a doctor and a pediatrician, I think is a strong thing to be in. So, all right. I'll put the timestamps in. I forgot to write them all down. But, okay. Last one for entertainment only. How's he doing? Dear Leader gave quite a speech that I didn't watch the other day. For entertainment only. Yeah. Quite a speech. I listened to that doctor who has 14 years in home health care for the aged. And he was talking about how this guy and that guy in Germany with a mustache both have a certain kind of psychology. And it's all about burning down societies or yeah. And I went, well, that tracks. But yeah. How's he doing? That's what we want to know. I'll bring you over here. I'll take a peek. I think I shook it out, but if I didn't, I'm going to do it now. Just feeling a little foggy. Like I had some dehydration. This whole summer I have really struggled with some dehydration. And I'm not dehydrated today, but I just have that foggy feeling. Okay. All right. We want to know about Dear Leader's health. What can we know? What can we know about Dear Leader's health? Okay. There. All right. Give it a shuffle. Give it a cut. What can we know about our leader's health? Mr. T. What can we know about our leader's health right now? What can we know? What can we know about our leader's health? Okay. There it is. Things are moving quickly. This is the Chariot. And so the things that he has, I guess I would put it that way, which I'm not a doctor. And you can look up what it is. It's like the frontal lobe, allegedly shrinking. It's speeding up. It's going faster. 3 of Cups. Well, plenty of people are watching. And he has plenty of medical support around him. So it's circles of support, but it's kind of 2 ways, if you will. If you know what I'm saying. Oh, man, this is the 3rd time this came out. we're going to take another card. It's the King of Wands, but in this deck, look, it's watching this thing burn over here. Yikes. Let's take another card. Again, messaging, but also things are speeding up. Okay, tarot, thanks for that. Let's look at the bottom. There will be heartbreak and there are problems allegedly with his HEART. Yeah. And he himself, I would suppose, is nostalgic. The Six of Cups right next to it. Yeah, that tracks. I mean, you get to a certain age and then colleagues die. Other people are not at the Senate. Nostalgia and worry. Okay, let's look inside the deck. Okay. I gotta take 2 cards. The Eight of Swords. It's constricting him quite a lot and constricting all areas of the life. Mentally, physically, spiritually. His words, his actions. And right next to it, we have the Hierophant. Could that be somebody officiating a certain ceremony? What do you think? I think so. I'm going to take it for that, meaning you take it for what you want it to be. All right. I'll put some timestamps in there. Just feeling warm, so I got to get out of this little hole. Thank you for being here. If you have questions, like other political questions, just put them in there. Try to like or share or subscribe or whatever you want to do. And I will be back before you know it. Bye for now.